live. So I don't see it yet on my page, but it should be coming up very soon. I was told about this. This is a new platform for me. We just did this with Swami. I'm going to shut this down.
It says it's live on Facebook on my screen, MarBeth, and maybe a refresh would work.
Yeah. Okay. We can try that. Hang on. I think it's going to show up. It's on my iPad. So anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. I would love to be communicating with people live, but if I can't, it's okay. So I'm MarBeth Dunn. I am an energy management specialist and the host of the Conversation of Peace with Sharon, Carne. We have our beautiful Summer of Global Peace coming up starting tomorrow. And just before that, on my Facebook page, The Miracle Mindset with MarBeth, I will be sharing statistics from last month's World Peace Experiment. And so that will be at 11:45 Eastern. So if you are like Sharon in Calgary, it would be Mountain Time. So it would be 10 a.m. in California, it'd be 9 a.m. So it would be a quarter of noon. So it would be a quarter of 10 for Mountain Time. But anyway, so I'll be there on my page, which is The Miracle Mindset with MarBeth. And then at noon, we have our first Summer of Global Peace meditation. We're beginning another experiment. I'm very excited because this time we're having these amazing meditation leaders like Sharon, who I'm so excited to introduce to you. Actually, let's do that right now. Sharon is an author, a speaker, a musician, recording artist, a sound healer, and a consultant. She's the founder of Sound Wellness and Sound Wellness Institute. And through the Sound Wellness Institute, holistic health practitioners receive the highest level of competency training in Canada, using sound and music to support their practice. And sound wellness programs are at the forefront of education and how sound and music can be easily applied to your everyday life to reduce stress, help you concentrate, energize you, inspire you, support your health, and help you meditate. Welcome, Sharon.
Thank you so much, MarBeth. I'm just so delighted to be a part of this amazing experiment that you're doing. Wow.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited to have you. You were coming to me and saying, here, MarBeth. So yes, I just had to reach out because you are absolutely perfect. So Sharon, her specialty is sound, and she has these amazing bowls. You can see some of them behind her in the video. So let's talk a little bit about sound and how it affects us. Can you share some of what you've learned and what you teach?
Oh, I would be so delighted. How it affects us. Sound affects every particle of your being. Every particle of your being, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And we can't turn that off and we can't stop that effect. It just affects us. We are wired for sound from every particle of our being. So one of the most powerful ways that human beings have always used sound for tens of thousands of years actually is to get into deep brainwave states. And we experience meditation and meditative states when we're in deeper brainwave states. So I've got my drum behind me on this side that I painted over here. The drum is one of those ancient instruments that humanity has used for tens of thousands of years to achieve those deeper states. And also this. The rattle is another. So many ways that sound has been used. And one of the cool things about achieving these deep brainwave states is the deep sense of relaxation and the reduction of stress. So right now, many people are probably registering very high on stress tests. I know we have a stress test on our website, and we get about 83%, MarBeth, who say they're in high stress levels. So that's a lot of people. And the more tools we have and the more ways we have to calm ourselves down and create that inner peace, because I believe that outer peace comes from the inner peace. And as we create that inner peace, then we allow that to expand out to the whole world.
Really beautiful. Yeah. And the sound, I know you have shared your beautiful sound healing abilities with me before. And I'm telling you, they really do affect you and they help you create more peace. I know the Buddhists have been using sound in their meditation for years, whether it's with their chanting and Hindus as well using chanting, and also prayer, that, you know, chanting prayer. These are all ways that we can tap in to our deeper selves, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the interesting thing about the Tibetan bowls is that, especially the old ones, they are they're made so they resonate at a lot of different sounds at once. And one of the things we found in our own research on, as Tibetan bowls were made in the traditional way, and some of these behind me may be hundreds of years old, that and I can bring this one over so you can see every hammer stroke, they're hammered by hand.
Mm-hmm.
And so that the outside of the bowl isn't even, you can see the little indentations where hammer has shaped it into a bowl shape. And it's believed that every single hammer stroke that creates this bowl is accompanied by an om or a prayer or a mantra. So when you tap one of these gorgeous old bowls, then it's like releasing 1,000 prayers or tens of thousands of prayers into the space. Can I tap this so we
Is
can
that
hear?
sir?
Okay.
Is that sir?
No, this is my old Tibetan bowl. I have Sir right beside me, and Sir is ringing away with your voice, MarBeth, and mine too. So I'll bring Sir over too. But this is the Tibetan bowl, and with these ones, the wavering sounds that you hear in these old bowls are actually brainwave entrainment frequencies. So they entrain the brain to slow down. So for those people who have a hard time meditating, listening to these sounds or having your own bowl and creating these sounds is a brilliant way to help the mind slow down. And when you slow down the mind, you slow down the rest of you. So here's this one.
Mm. Whew, that's so beautiful. It definitely made a shift in me already. I just felt myself start to elevate.
Oh, yeah, this one especially. It feels like it has so many sacred prayers in it. It's my hardest working bowl. I use it all the time. And should I bring Sir over?
Please, this is my
Sir,
favorite.
here is Sir. Now, Sir is a singing bowl too, but it's a very different one. It's made out of crystal, quartz crystal. Sir began as a clear quartz crystal, and it's a blue color because it's been coated with diamond. And diamond is all about soul. Diamond is all about brilliance and clarity and truth. Diamond will also cut through anything. So here we can cut through some of our old beliefs. We can cut through some of the things that keep us from getting to that beautiful place of deep peace. And one of the things I always love to share, MarBeth, and I'm sure you do too, is that peace is a permanent part of your being. You can never, ever, 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 ever lose it. It's a permanent part of your being. We just forget that it's
Yeah.
there. And having ways to help us reconnect with that is so, so beautiful. Seriously, anyway, one of the things about working with crystal is that quartz crystal works with your thought and your intention in more powerful ways than a Tibetan bowl does. So here it's like taking your intention of whatever you're creating in the moment and amplifying it. It's turning up the knob on the amplifier to really loud, especially with this one, because of the aspect of diamond that also helps you be very clear about what it is that you want to accomplish. So I'll tap Sir because he has two different sounds. The sound is very different. So I nicknamed this one Sir because to me it has that brilliant divine masculine energy that just says, doggone it, let's do this. And it's that divine energy that's connected with soul in a very big way. I sometimes call this a kick in the soul purpose bowl because the diamond is all about soul and purpose and also clarity. So sometimes this sound can help you become more clear if you've got a question or more clear about your purpose. So many ways. Anyway, here's the sound of Sir.
Whoa.
Oh, it's hard to know how much of the sound comes through some of the webinar platforms, but
Oh, it came through. It came through loud and clear, and woo! He's so beautiful. That is the most exquisite bowl ever.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had several of the old singing bowls, and I know they're made of several metals. To it's all a very beautiful ancient process.
Yeah.
That yeah, it's very beautiful. So I had forgotten Sir was crystal. He's definitely crystal.
It's a very different feel and a very different vibration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I love him. So let's talk a little bit about how this can enhance our meditation.
Well, it helps to give the mind something to do, because for those people who have difficulty sitting and quieting the mind, that's when usually it becomes really loud in many people. I've had this experience, and so sometimes using sound for meditation, a singing bowl, or your voice, or simple things is so helpful to give the mind something to do to distract it so that it allows everything to calm down. Another simple way I love, one of my favorite mindfulness meditations, MarBeth, is on my walks, I listen to the birds. And
Yes.
I love to listen to the birds. So that helps me keep my mind focused and mindful so that when I come back from my walk, then I feel very energized and focused so that it's not scattered. And those things are so helpful. And an interesting thing about using sound, another thing, as far as getting deep inside those deep brainwave states, sound can help you achieve those deep states much faster than going in through a meditation. A guided meditation is helpful. Sound will make the process faster. And one of the things it does is any sound that creates a drone, like Sir does, it's one sound when I play it around the top. The Tibetan bowls have several, but you tap it in, it's mostly the same sound. Well, a single sound or a repeated sound that keeps on going It affects the pons and the reticular activating system at the top of the brain stem. They're the gateway to consciousness, and they're usually put to sleep by a repeated sound or a long extended sound like a drone. And when you calm down that reticular activating system, that's the part of your brain that wakes you up when you hear a weird noise at night. It calms it down so it opens the door to those deeper states of consciousness. So it can help you achieve a more powerful meditation because it calms that part of the brain, but also it gives the brain something to focus on.
Very true.
Yeah,
But I think it does even more because it creates a state of well being within your body. It
I
seems
agree.
to harmonize everything.
I so agree. Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Ooh, that's so beautiful. So, what else? What other kinds of sounds can we use in meditation?
Your own voice. It's something you always have, and it can be. And one of the things that I love to use when I use my voice, a couple of things, is just the Om mantra, because the Om is so calming. And any sound that's been used in a sacred way for thousands of years has a field of energies with that comes with it.
Yeah.
So whenever I chant Om, it's like this beautiful feeling comes into the space. It's so gorgeous. Another way that I love to use the voice, and now this is a more active meditation, is to chant the sacred vowel sounds for the chakras. So this is a very focused, very structured, active meditation that stimulates the healing ability of the body in a huge, huge, huge way. Plus, it calms you down and creates deep, deep, deep peace. So that is another favorite. And I do those every Sunday night on Facebook on the Sound Wellness page so that people get an opportunity to explore an active sound meditation with your own voice and what it feels like.
And that's tonight. You're going to be doing that, Sharon?
Every Sunday night, it's at 9 o'clock Mountain, which is 11 o'clock Eastern, so it's late at night there, and it's at 8 o'clock Pacific. So it's a wonderful way to put you to bed at night if you don't mind being up late or watch the recording in the morning. It's a wonderful way to start your week with peace.
I love that. I think that that's definitely a beautiful, beautiful thing to balance your chakras with sound. You know, very often what I'll do is I have some recordings of Om, and then I will play them in the background, but you can even play them with the sound off because the vibration fills the whole space and you can just feel yourself elevating with it, which is really beautiful, especially when you're doing a meditation like our 7 minute global meditation, peace meditation, where we are blessing each other. And in addition, we are creating a beautiful field of love and peace that we can send to the Middle East to blanket the Middle East with love and peace that will dissolve the violence and the hatred and the pain and hostilities, et cetera, et cetera. So I think this is a lovely way. As we elevate, we become more into our spiritual being as opposed to the physical. In our physical bodies, when we are totally focused on the physical, we're very separate. However, when we elevate into the spiritual part of us and we unite from that spiritual place, that we're no longer separate. This is really where our power is and where we unite with Source, God, the universe, whatever we want to call it. So this is a beautiful way to elevate. And I'm so excited you're going to be leading the meditation on Thursday. So that's
Me
very exciting.
too. Me too, MarBeth. And for this one, I feel so strongly because it's the solstice on Thursday, which is, at least in this hemisphere, maximum light. So Sir will be helping us along with this one to amplify that maximum light and amplify the peace and amplify the field that we can blanket the Middle East with. So,
And yes, and to join the World Peace Experiment and our Summer of Global Peace, go to worldpeaceexperiment.com. It's worldpeaceexperiment.com. You can register there. Also, we have a Facebook group, which is where the meditations are live. But it doesn't matter if you can't join them live. We would prefer it. I feel that the more of us live on the call, the greater our presence, the greater our power. However, I've been holding the field so that if you can meditate within that 24 hours, then we're creating this field where everything is just going there, and what's such a beautiful thing is the spiritual principle that giving and receiving are the same. So as we give our love and our peace, it comes back to us and we feel it. It elevates us. It's just a very beautiful thing. It's a win-win-win all around.
oh, is it ever, MarBeth? What a spectacular gift that you're bringing people together for. How beautiful.
Yeah. And I can't say that I came up with the idea. I was divinely inspired. But I'm so excited about it. I feel so passionate about it. And I know that we can, as we increase exponentially, we can make a huge difference on this planet.
Yes.
So, anyone watching this, I hope you will join us at worldpeaceexperiment.com. And Sharon, thank you so much for spending this time in this beautiful little conversation with me. I love you. I think you're such a beautiful, beautiful soul. And you give so much in service, like with your chakra meditation. And I'll have to go and check that out myself. It sounds wonderful.
Thank you, MarBeth.
Have a wonderful evening. Looks like I will see you later.
Yay.
Yay.